Yeah. I know, and that's why today I am so excited to say that we are back. Alright, so the RTR has been sitting for way too long. I had a flat tire, I stopped riding it, and then just kept putting it off. So this thing basically turned into the bike that just sat in the garage and collected dust. But finally I started getting parts together and I decided it was actually time to do something with it. So this is phase 1 of the RTR build. For this video I threw on some new supermoto wheels, swapped to the red plastics, cleaned the whole bike up, and put the upgraded battery in. And even though it's still on the stock motor for now, this is where the build actually starts. Before any of that though, I had to clean this thing up because it was actually filthy. I'm not gonna lie, this bike was disgusting, but once I cleaned it up, I finally started feeling like I was bringing this thing back to life. Then it was time for the new wheels, which probably changed the look of the bike the most. I wanted to do the setup for a while, and once they were on, the whole bike instantly looked better. After that, I swapped on the red plastics, which pulled everything together a lot more. I just made the bike look way more aggressive and way less plain. Then I put the upgraded battery in, which is really the biggest part of the build for continuing forward. The motor and controller are still coming later, but this is the first step before all of that. And once everything was finally on, the bike looked completely different. I didn't get a ton of riding footage for this video, but I still wanted to get back out and enjoy a little bit on the new setup. And honestly, this is just phase 1. The bigger power upgrades are still coming next, but for now, the RTR is finally back. Baby, look at the RTR, guys. Hold on. Matching gloves, Fox, red. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe I should create my own little song like Saranster. Red on red. I better stop right there. Anyway, look at this beauty. I cannot believe how good this turned out. The red plastics and the supermotos literally changed everything. And I just want to tell you this right now. There is so much more to come on this thing. Not only power-wise, which, if you don't know, 19 kilowatts. Insane. I'll get to that later in this video about the power upgrades. But also cosmetically, literally after this video I'm putting on a front Baja light, and if you notice I don't have my crossbar right here. I lost the bolt to one, so I gotta run to the auto parts store, get a bolt for that, and the rest is kind of a secret right now. Okay, it's gonna look so good. Also, if you couldn't tell in the intro, I cleaned this thing and it looks absolutely amazing now. But anyway, new bike, or I should say newly modded bike, and there's nothing better to do than go ride with the boys. We got JJ down there, Ian on the Red Star, and what do y'all know, the one and only Big J. So if you guys haven't known, I haven't rode this thing in literally the past 3-4 months. Ever since the beginning of December, I popped this thing and it's been a big pain. I never wanted to actually go and change the tires. I always just wanted to get the mag wheels, because eventually that's what I was going to be doing anyway. Get the mag wheels, then get the upgrades for the motor, blah, 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 blah. But if you don't know, I like to spend my money in ways that are probably not the best, okay? We'll just leave it at that. Ready? Hey, GG's. And we'll go left here. But anyway, kind of long story short with that, I just did not want to change my inner tube. I thought it would be a big pain. Skizzy told me he was changing his inner tube on his e-box. But eventually, spring was coming around, the weather started warming up, and I went in the garage and looked. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this thing is still sitting. It's almost like I spent so much money on it and only rode it for a month and haven't done anything to it. And I did promise that I would upgrade this thing. So like I said, this is phase 1. I cannot wait to get to phase 2, and I'm sure you guys are excited as well. But anyway, about a couple weeks ago, I was like, alright, we gotta get this ball rolling on the ETM RTR. I'm tired of the villain. That's kind of been my main bike. I know, kind of sad. And that thing's been kind of falling apart on me. Oh, dude. The weather looks so nice and the grass is green, but it's so cold right now. I'm literally shivering. She's got a coat on. It was literally 70 degrees 2 days ago, and now it's back in 42s and it feels like 30. Oh, come on, let's rip on these trails. Come on, let's see how the supermotos do. I'll get back to the store in a sec. Little off-roady too? Oh! Oh yeah, I can do it. Woo! Yeah, these wheels feel so nice. Oh! So anyway, I pulled the trigger. I got these supermoto wheels. I didn't end up getting the mag wheels, which now I'm not that disappointed, but anyway, they were out of stock. And I wanted to get the ball rolling, so I got these instead. These are actually like $70 cheaper as well, and they're a lot lighter, so I still feel like the 8 kilowatts that the stock motor gives, I feel like I still have it right now. With probably the mag wheels, I feel like I have 6 or 7 kilowatts. No joke there, no joke. Gosh, and she looks so beautiful, guys. The wheels and the plastics, oh, they look so good. So I pulled the trigger on the wheels, these plastics, and also the battery. The battery was probably the most expensive one, and if you ever watched the first video, definitely go watch that first video when I first got the RTR. I was asking about the battery size because they also have a touring pack. I have the mod pack now. It's 35 amp hours. The touring pack is 45, and I'm low-key glad I got the 35 amp hour one, the mod pack, because this is still crazy heavy. The stock one was still heavy, but the stock was only 25 amp hours. This is 35, so definitely a lot more heavy. But with 45, I can't even imagine. Like, I could definitely feel a difference in stock to this battery just because it's heavier, but it'd definitely be a bigger difference if I got the 45. And low-key 35 amp hours is plenty. I could go around almost all day on the stock battery, and this I'll have 2 days. Put it that way. Ooh. Then we got JJ. He's on his Super 73, or not Super 73, GT 73, I think. Come on, full throttle. Oh, she takes off. These tires feel so smooth. The dirt ones will be wobbling me around and everything. These are so smooth. Okay, but anyway, that's what I did with the upgrades for this phase 1. Let me get some little wheelies. I've been practicing my wheelies with a pop-up. Oh! That's about as much as I can get with the pop-up now. Low-key, this is going to be the bike I learned my wheelies on. I was going to try to do it on the Villain, but I learned that the dirt tires are really just not it. So yeah, done with the phase 1. Pretty exciting stuff. With this riding segment of the video, it's going to get really boring with the talking about this. But anyway, we're just rolling around the neighborhoods. There's been a little bit of a problem with the, let's just say, authorities in our town. And let's just put it nicely, bratty little 8th graders in our town who all got bikes this winter has kind of shut us down. So I'll leave it at that. Sad stuff. I'm really mad about it. But anyway, this RTR is going to brighten my day up just a little bit. We can kind of pop it up. I'm not going to lie. This is pretty smooth. And the brakes are still amazing, bro. Still amazing. Alright, they're all gonna agree to some food at Culver's. I'm gonna ride around this thing a little bit more, but they also have been riding around like the whole day, so they got no battery left. But that's alright, because my 35 amp hour mod battery sure does have plenty of battery left. Alright, so anyway, that was phase 1, and now phase 2 of this build is going to be absolutely insane. If you haven't heard, the ETM RTR Alpha is out now, and it has the Alpha revolver motor instead of this stock 8 kilowatt motor. Controller though is a little bit different on the Alpha. I think it's some other one that they put in, which still has more kilowatts combined than this one. I'm going to be getting the Alpha motor, which is capable up to like 21 kilowatts, just the motor itself, because you can get a 81 volt battery or whatever they offer now. But the controller is really what matters. If you go on their website right now, they have a whole section for True Moto, which there's only one thing out, and it's like the Little Bit V3 or something like that, which is I think what they use for this 6.7 kit. But anyway, I'm getting the True Moto Noisy Cricket V3. Let's get it, bro. Oh yeah, oh yeah, keep it up. That was Jacob, he's chill dude. Had to show him the RTR real quick. But anyway, it's gonna be the revolver motor and the Noisy Cricket V3, which can push insane power. Like, the power I'm gonna be pushing, the Noisy Cricket can do more. It's absolutely insane. But that's not out yet, so I have to wait. I'm pretty sure my revolver motor, which I already paid for and has been on pre-order only recently, I think that's shipping next week. But I'm not going to put the motor on until I have the controller, because I just want to do that together and make a video. And of course, that's going to be phase 2. But you may be wondering, like, why did I even get the upgraded battery and spend so much money on it? Well, with the stock battery, if I would have got the Noisy Cricket and the revolver motor, it really would not be much of a difference. I would have gotten a little more torque. But this battery, I think it's 250 continuous watts or amp hours. I don't even know what the spec is, but it's 200 or 250 something, which is what allows me to pull the power, and that stock battery just did not have it. So really any power upgrades, especially like with the 6.7 kit, which is very popular, you cannot get the full potential of that motor unless you have an upgraded battery, either the mod or touring pack. So that's why I got that. And really, that was the biggest purchase of all. Gosh, this thing is so fun. I'm so happy to be back on this RTR. I cannot believe I didn't fix that tire earlier. Oh, look at that sunset. That is so insane. Oh, hold on, I gotta get the phone out. Yes. Oh, that looks so good. Fire. To do this, I've been trying to make my videos better and better, especially with the entertainment part of things. I have to say, it really just got ruined by the town crackdown on e-bikes. I won't talk a lot on it right now, but let's just say it's a story for another day. Let's see, cross the road. Never even knew I was there, bro. Woo! But anyway, this bike feels like a totally different bike than before. The dirt tires to supermotos like this, complete difference in riding. I've never ridden on supermotos in my life, not even my racer, because it's not done yet. It's such a game changer, and they literally stick to the pavement. I was riding around with Jason a little bit earlier before I started filming, and I tried to do a little burnout circle, and they just stick to the pavement so well. So super happy with this purchase of the supermotos, and it was a much needed one too, because I could not ride this thing without them. Yeah, anyway, I gotta end the video before I bore you guys to sleep. This bike, totally different. I cannot believe I have an RTR like this, and I have the upgrades coming that I do. Everything's already paid for, so it's happening. Just stay tuned. Razor videos, cannot wait to get started on riding that thing. I know also with those building videos are boring, but look, I promise to help you out, and they've been getting absolutely crazy views, so I guess people are really interested in how it works. But anyway, stay tuned. I'm going to try to make just a fun riding video in general, like I used to on the Red Star with this RTR before the next phase 2 upgrade video. But I'm excited I was able to show you guys what I've done to this thing. It looks so good. And low-key, maybe next time you see me, I'll be able to pop some more wheelies like this, but actually keep them up. As always, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like this video if you haven't, and I cannot wait to keep building on this thing, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's go. Peace. Riding, I've been rolling on this road.